What is up, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we actually got a special video for you today because today is the first time I am actually showcasing a battle from another trainer. So my first Shoutcast, if you will. So shout out to For the Battles. Her name's Kim. She goes on Twitter by For the Battles. She's a really good battler. She's been on the leaderboard in Season 1 and in Season 2 already. So she hit rank 10 obviously last season. She's really solid. I'm going to link to her Twitter in the description below and to her YouTube channel. She doesn't post as much as she used to, but just in case she starts again, it'd be good to know her channel. So I'll put the links for those in the description below, and that'll be at the end. So what happened today was I was struggling with my phone. I kept running out of storage, files were getting corrupted, and overall I wasn't doing great in general. So I only had one 4-in-1 set. I went like 2-3, 1-4, 4-1, and like a couple 2-3s. So we lost like 36 points or so. Not horrible, but man, the meta like totally shifted, I feel like, as soon as I hit rank 9. So it's been crazy. And yeah, I'm not going to talk any longer. We're just going to get into the 3 battles that I have to show you. 2 wins and a loss, and then we got the Shoutcast battle, which is really good. A lot to learn from it because she's amazing. So let's just get started. Alright, so the first battle, we are going to be leading with Cresselia this time. I'm changing my team just slightly because I was losing a lot, so whenever I start losing, I start experimenting with new teams. So we have a Melmetal lead, which Rock Slide doesn't do too much damage, so like I'm thinking I could stay in this matchup and hopefully I can get like a debuff with Moonblast, because the Rock Slides won't be doing any damage, and if it has superpower, that's going to be a complete waste to throw because it's resisted and it is going to lower their attack and defense, I believe. So yeah, it's not a good move to throw. So they're going to be throwing Rock Slide every time. So that's nice. At least it's like, predictable. But we're only barely ahead right now. So I decided to shield to kind of hopefully preserve that switch advantage. But yeah, so I go for the Moonblast one more time and they actually shield. The glitch, we don't see the shield, but they did shield. So a little visual glitch there. So they're down to 1 shield, but now they're ahead in terms of health. So I decide to let go of this Cresselia. I don't think it was worth staying in. I tried my best to keep it alive, but yeah, so I wanted to save that shield. So I come in with Giratina. Yes, Giratina is back on the team. I forgot to mention it at the start of the video. So a little bit different team here. So they come in with Grand Bullet, and so I immediately swap out to Lapras because those charms will do crazy damage to the Giratina. And I'm just going to go Surf here because I don't think I need to go Ice Beam. Sorry, getting some text messages. And we're going to Shield because I want to keep it alive. And I think I can farm it down. So I'm going for the farm down, and we do get it. So we got a lot of stored energy for the next Pokemon that will come in, and I decided to go in Surf. I think I was expecting the other Pokemon, but they threw in Giratina, which was a good move on their part. So I go for a Surf again because I don't think I'll get to an Ice Beam, so I just have to go for whatever I can. And then I come in with Giratina, which already has stored energy, and that has a Dragon Claw, so we throw it. We're just gonna go straight Dragon Claw. I believe that's the more energy efficient move, so I tend to just go straight Dragon Claw. And yeah, so we're down. We don't have shields, but we're pretty close in health. I'm hoping I can knock it out with one more Dragon Claw, but I don't remember. I don't think we do. It's like really close. Yeah, we leave it like a sliver. So we get one Shadow Claw off, and then that was weird, and then that was weird. I could have swore I knocked out the Giratina, so this was very strange to me, and I was starting to get annoyed. But then I remembered I had Lapras, so then I got happy again. So I was like, what is going on here? I could have swore that, I mean, you guys saw it, that Giratina did faint. I don't know, maybe they switched out right, like, as soon as I threw the charge move. But yeah, maybe that's what happened. But it was just so weird. It all happened all at once. So yeah, this is not a good lead for us. The Flash Cannon will do more damage to us than we'll do to it. But I'm hoping I can get like a debuff or something, but we don't get it there, so we're 0 for 1. So I think I tried a Future Sight at one point just to see if it did more damage, but I think they're both resisted. So yeah, not a really great matchup. Probably in the future I would switch out, but I don't really have many great counters with this team. With the Giratina, Lapras, I don't have many hard counters at all. for Registeel. So that was kind of why I switched my team after this battle. So I'm just trying to find that team that has the good coverage. But there's like a meta shift. There's like anti-meta Pokemon I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of Escavalier. I saw an Obstagoon today. I saw like 2 Venusaurs. I've just been seeing like a lot of Pokemon that aren't the normal meta Pokemon. And so I'm trying to experiment with teams that can fight those anti-meta teams. So yeah, I'm still experimenting. I actually might try my top teams video I did like a few days ago. I might try that number 1 team, the Articuno, Cresselia, Swampert line. I'm thinking I'm going to try that next. Just because I actually have those Pokemon. I don't have a lot of Ultra League Pokemon to begin with, so my options are very limited. But yeah, so I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. I really want to try Heracross too, but I don't have one for Ultra League that's ready. So that's going to be a lot of Stardust, and I don't have any. I have like 20,000 Stardust. It's pathetic. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully Articuno works out for us. Anyways, we're going Surf, and that's the only move we can do. And I switched out to throw a Moonblast right away because I had stored energy, and it still doesn't take it out. And yeah, so that was not good. I decided not to shield it up. I'm saving that shield for my Lapras, which is almost fainted, but they have 2 Pokemon still, and then they have an Escavalier. So there you go. I think I ended up quitting here, or maybe I just let it beat me. But yeah, I did quit a few battles today because I ran into situations like this, like that, where there's no way I could win. So unless their phone, I guess, froze. But okay, last battle, and then we'll get into Kim's battle, which is super exciting. I'm really looking forward to that one. But this one was actually crazy too. Actually, I'm not going to short sell this battle. This was awesome. Moonblast, they don't shield. The craziness happens at the end of this battle, so just stick around. Shadow Sneak, super effective damage, but not a lot. So it's not the worst matchup to be in with Giratina. But they switch out. So I switch out into Swampert. And I'm just going Hydro Cannon. I'm not sure if that's the most energy efficient move. I think it might be, so I'm just sticking with it for now. And then they throw Crunch, but I decided to shield because I want to keep Swampert. I'm just feeling like they're going to have an Escavalier or a Registeel in the back. And so I'm protecting this Swampert because I feel like, I don't know, it's just my gut feeling tells me I'm going to need it. But we'll see if I'm right or not. Because, I'm not always, about half the time maybe I'm right. Okay, so they switch out, which was a really good switch out. That was not good. So I lose my energy to the Giratina, but I come in with my own Giratina, and I have a huge health advantage. So I'm just going to farm this thing down. I'm not even going to throw a charge move because that would just be a complete waste. Plus I need to burn some shields, and I don't think they would shield if I threw one there anyways. So I'm going to throw a shield now. They have their own Swampert. So good news, no Registeel, no Escavalier, so that's really good for us. So yeah, we're just going to go Dragon Claw. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can spam it really good. So that's the one good thing about that. And they add up. They totally add up. So I switch out, and then he switch out, and then I throw the Hydro Cannon at the Gyarados because I don't want it to do anything. But I forgot they have 2 shields, so they're obviously going to shield. This is where it gets really close because I don't even think I'm going to win at this point. But I do have a couple Pokemon left with a little bit of health. So I come in with Cresselia and I go for the farm down, which was very risky. That could have ended very badly because a Crunch would have knocked me out. So I farm it down, go for the Moonblast. I know they have a shield, so I have to race to one more Moonblast. And I don't know how, but we get to it. That was crazy. I did not expect to get to 2 Moonblast. I really didn't. That Swampert, you know how fast Swampert charges, so I was surprised. So yeah, we take that one. So that was the 2 of the 4 wins we got in that set. I did see an Obstagoon in that set, but we did beat it. So yeah, anyways, let's go for the battles. She leads with Articuno against a Giratina Origin. I haven't seen one of those in a long time, and they decide to stay in. And if you follow her on Twitter, you probably maybe have seen this battle. She posted it today, but if not, I did see her kind of talk through her strategy behind this, so I will emphasize. By the way, they got a debuff there, a double buff there, so that was crazy. But I will talk about what she mentioned, her strategy, and you'll see that at the end. Okay, so she just throwing straight Icy Wind because that is proper move to do, super effective. And get this, they throw another Ominous Wind, and they get another double buff. So because the Icy ones are lowering it by 1 stage, each time they get the buff, it's 2 stages. So they were actually up 2 attack stages there and 4 defense stages. They come in with Escavalier, but by the way, those Icy winds were still enough to knock it out. So she has switch advantage. And then she switches out, or they switch out to Snorlax, so she switches out to Registeel, and this is where it gets really, really crazy. They both have no shield, right? So her strategy that she mentioned here was she cannot let her Registeel go down, or she cannot beat the Snorlax with too much health on her Registeel, because then Escavalier is going to farm way too much energy and then beat the Swampert. So she makes sure to throw the Flash Cannon right before she faints, which was just crazy good control on her part. Because if she was just off by 1/2 second, she could have fainted and lost the match. So she throws the Earthquake and then just barely beats it to the second charge move. And look how close that win was. But that win was totally predicated on her leaving her Registeel with a sliver of health. Just perfectly well executed. So well done. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for her social media stuff. In the description, I just said that. But if you guys like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. How did you guys like? Do you guys want to see more shoutcasts of other trainers? If you do, please comment in the comment section below. I do think it's fun to see other trainers, especially people better than me, see how they play. So I thought it was fun. So if you guys want to see more, please let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck in your sets if you haven't done them yet, and we will see you tomorrow.